Hello, this is Jessica here from the Macedon Public Library with some book recommendations for kids in grades 3 through 5. I normally focus on graphic novels, so today I thought I would focus on a particular author. And I chose a pretty well-known one. You've probably seen these before, or you've probably heard of this particular hero, if not the author himself. I'm here today to talk about Dave Pilkey, the creator of the Captain Underpants series. You might not know, he is also the creator of the Ricky Ricotta and His Mighty Robot series, as well as the Dogman series. So I thought today I'd highlight this particular author because not only is he very, very popular here at the library, but not all of his books are located in our graphic novel section. So some of you might be familiar with this character, with Dogman, which is a series. This is book number 2, but we have several books in the Dogman series. And these ones, if you look inside, you'll see that these books are not only illustrated, but they're really nice in full color here. And they are made just like a comic book. They have panels that tell the story. And another thing that Dave Pilkey is rather famous for is the inclusion of Flip-O-Rama. And these make his books just a lot of fun, a little bit interactive. And what you want to do, you gotta be careful. So hold down, you want to put your hand at the bottom so you're holding both pages, but you're just holding this one a little bit. You put your thumb here, and if you flip back and forth really quick, you can see those pictures move. Now the reason you have to be careful is I think all of us at some point have ripped a page while doing the Flip-O-Rama. So it's nice. These pages are nice and glossy, and they've got almost like a not a coating to them, but they're thicker, glossier pages. So it's harder to rip these than it is the paper pages. So that's nice. But that's a lot of fun that in all of his books, you get this Flip-O-Rama to bring a little bit of action into the book and make the book a little bit interactive. And it tends to go a few times throughout the book. So, now Dogman you can find in the graphic novel section, but Captain Underpants is in our early reader section. And why is that? Well, these books are rife with illustrations, just like a graphic novel, but they also have blocks of text in them that tell the story. So what makes these books a lot of fun is you have this overlapping of a comic book and a book with regular like blocks of text in it. And what I think is so fun about these books is that a lot of the times the pictures not only interact with the text, but it's almost like the narrator breaks the what's called the fourth wall. Like at times it's like the narrator's talking directly to you or is really bringing you in on the fun. And then what's also unique to these is that there are actually comics within the book. So you get a graphic novel inside, or a graphic novel or a comic inside the book. So that's what made part of what made the Captain Underpants series so popular, not to mention the fact that it's just some ridiculous good fun. So the last thing is that some people might not know about is that Dave Pilkey had another series called Ricky Ricotta and His Mighty Robot. And in this series, Ricky Ricotta and his robot have to fight off these invaders from various planets, and each book is dedicated to a planet. So this one is the Unpleasant Penguins from Pluto. There's also, if I'm remembering correctly, there's night crawlers from Neptune. There's Jurassic jackrabbits from Jupiter. So each one is a little play on words there, and it's a lot of fun. And what's nice about these is that when these first came out, they were paper, or like the paper books, like the original ones here. And now that Dave Pilkey's become a bit more of a well-known author and people are looking for his works, they've redone these with Dan Santat, who's also a well-known illustrator. And they've come out with new full color versions of these books. There's you can see the Jurassic, his pets they're part dinosaur, part bunny rabbit there. And like all of Dave Pilkey's books, these books also include Fliporama. So if you get it going fast enough, you can see the pictures move. And these are also the sort of glossier pages, so they don't rip as easy as they used to, which is nice. But I just wanted to highlight Dave Pilkey today because I knew that, some of you were probably familiar with his more recent works, like Dogman, or maybe you were familiar with Captain Underpants. Maybe you were already familiar with Ricky Ricotta. But this way, you can see how one author can have a lot of different works and can also span different categories of books. So they can have books that are graphic novels. They can have books that are partially graphic novel, as well as a book with blocks of text. You can have interactive parts of your books. It's all as far as your imagination can take you. So I think Dave Pilkey is a great author to really highlight just how creative you can get in your books. So I hope that was helpful today. I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you learned something new. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you later.